We be talking mad smack about the Israelites, but we just like them. Okay, so hear me out. So I'm currently reading in Numbers. I'm at chapter 32. So at this point, it says it has been 40 years since they've been on this journey in the wilderness, which, mind you, should have only took 11 days, but it ended up taking 40. So at this point in the journey, they are right at the Jordan River, getting ready to cross over into the promised land. They had just defeated the Midianites and the Amorites, and so they had a lot of livestock, cattle, sheep, all the different things. So they see this land, which was called the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead. And the tribes of Reuben and the tribe of Gad, they saw this land and they were like, ooh, period. So they were like, Moses, if we found favor in God's sight, allow us to have this land. And Moses is mad, rightfully so, because he basically says, shall your brothers go to war while you sit here? In order for the Israelites to possess the promised land, they have to go to war with the Canaanites. So if the tribes of Reuben and Gad both pull out, how will that make the other tribes feel? They said to Moses, do not take us across the Jordan. Why did they not want to inherit the promised land? Why are we content with accepting less than what is the promises of God? Literally 2 chapters ago, we see God tell them when he freed them from the land of Egypt out of brutal slavery that lasted 400 years, that he would give them a land flowing with milk and honey. They suffered 40 years in the wilderness, all to stop this short of what God had for them. And I'm like, God, like, why they do that? And he's like, no, baby, that's you too. There have been so many times that I've been guilty of accepting less than my inheritance from God because it is hard work. There are literal battles and warfare similar to what the Israelites faced in the wilderness, of literal battles, spiritual attacks. They had my man Balak over here trying to summon a prophet to speak curses over them. Why not just cross that Jordan River and go into the promised land? They were right there. If you are almost right at your breakthrough, or you're almost to the promised land of whatever the Lord has promised you, do not give up. Do not grow weary. Do not settle in the lands of Gilead and Jazer because you're tired of fighting. You are literally this close to your breakthrough.